Hello, and welcome to the fourth episode in a series I'm calling Theme Park Appreciation. Now, in this series, I'm going to focus on small things in theme parks that most guests kind of overlook, but things that need to be appreciated a whole lot more because of how much they contribute to the guest experience. Previously, we've looked at plants, nighttime lighting, even transitions between lands. And we've spoken a lot about Disney parks, and I kept saying I want to do more, I want to look at other parks. So today we're doing just that. We're going to look at Universal Studios Hollywood, and we're going to look at two examples of really great interactive talking characters. Now, there's a lot of interactive talking characters that you might meet at the parks, like Doc Brown, maybe Frankenstein, the Mummy in the lower lot, even the Raptor encounter. But I'm not going to talk about those. I'm going to talk about two examples of characters, one that came from an animated movie and one that came from a CGI animated or CGI live action movie, and how they show up in the parks and what that means to the overall guest experience. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Donkey from Shrek. Donkey from Shrek is right outside of the Kung Fu Panda attraction. And he is there. He looks exactly like he does in the movies. Now, he didn't used to, and if you look at him in Orlando, he still needs a little bit of a facelift. But the one at Hollywood, if you walked up to him, you can have just a conversation with him.
Thanks, Donkey.
You got it, Jake.
Have a good day.
Not just about the movie, but about his day. He can ask you about your day. If you go in Christmas like I did, he can talk to you about the holidays, and he might be dressed up for the holidays, which is pretty cool. And I love getting to have a conversation with him during any time of year because he's such an entertaining character. Now, if you're asking me or thinking that I'm going to explain to you how these characters come to life, I am not, because I'm not going to ruin the magic. I am not that kind of person. All I can say is Donkey came all the way from far, far away to where he was with his pal Shrek. So the other character that I just want to point out is, well, it's actually a couple characters. It's Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, and Megatron, who are all in the lower lot, right outside the Transformers attraction, kind of between the gift store of Transformers and the Mummy. And they come out roughly every 30 minutes, and they are huge characters. They're basically the size of those stilt-walking mummy people that come around the lower lot, wink wink. They are so cool because they sound exactly how they do in the movies, and Optimus Prime and Megatron actually get to have conversations with you, similar to Donkey. And again, not getting too into how this is done, but the team that puts this together, the team does a great job with every single character that comes out. So why am I bringing these up? What does this mean? How do these contribute to the guest experience? Well, unless they talk to you, most people now go to a masked character in a theme park and they expect a passive experience. They expect a character who's just going to be able to hug them, maybe sign an autograph, give them a thumbs up, or do actions with their hands. But getting a character that can actually talk to you is like a breath of fresh air. It's something that really cannot be overstated enough how incredible it is. It's something that shows that the creative team behind these parks continues to invest in new and exciting experiences, and especially for a park that's entirely about movie making and about movies, getting to bring characters from movies to life in a whole new way is just incredible. Now, before we end this, I just want to bring up one last example of an animated character, and I know this is not Universal Studios Hollywood, which, by the way, I love that park. It's also one of my home parks. It was 5 minutes away from school, so I love that park. But I want to talk about Turtle Talk with Crush for a second. So Turtle Talk with Crush is another similar example where you can have a conversation with an animated character. Now, I love this because instead of turning a 2D animated character into a 3D animated character, it keeps a 2D animated character as a 2D animated character. And it moves and acts and talks the exact same way that the character in the movie does. You just get to do it in person. So there's no shift like Donkey or Optimus Prime might have where there's something off there. you get to have a conversation with the character from the movie, which is really cool. Another added bonus is one of my professors at college was the creator of Turtle Talk with Crush, and I got to experience the attraction with him, and that was one of the coolest experiences ever. He hadn't been on it in decades, so that was really neat. Anyway, interactive characters. Why do they matter? It's because they are something unexpected. They are something that inherently everyone wants when they have a character in action. Like when you go and interact with Doc Brown at Universal Studios Hollywood, and he's able to have a conversation with you because that's who he is, you want that with every character. And it's really great that Universal has not only taken the time to create these, but they've also plussed them. So Donkey, like I said, got a facelift at Universal Studios Hollywood. And also during Lunar New Year, we not only get a new character that interacts with guests similar to Donkey with Ping, I think, or Mr. Ping from Kung Fu Panda, but we also get Megatron and Optimus Prime in the lower lot, both speaking Mandarin. That is crazy that they are able to do that, and just not really with the flip of a switch, but almost instantly, you're able to go from an English-speaking character to a Mandarin-talking character. That's awesome. I love that. Keep doing more of this. If any Universal creative team member is watching this, first of all, I'd like to work for you. Hi, I'm Jake. Second of all, keep doing stuff like this. This is awesome. Guests love it, not just young kids, but adults as well. This is cool, this is neat, and it is only slightly more expensive to make than another character. So thank you for watching this episode of Theme Park Appreciation. I will try and do more types of parks, more types of experiences in the future. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.